Hello fellow YouTubers. Yes, I'm sewing up some more Holey socks. These times some white ones. Oh dear. You know, I suppose in this day and age a lot of folk wouldn't worry about sewing up socks. You get holes in them, they probably just throw them out. But it all depends really on how big the hole is, I suppose, although any hole can be sewed. I don't see in waste not, want not. I'm no skinflint, but I just don't see the point. Seems to me a bit of waste of money just because the sock's got a hole in it, but you don't turn around and sew it up. Oh, I suppose a lot of folk these days are too busy with their work and social media to catch up with. Anyhow, to each their own, I suppose. But you know, on a totally different note, you know, I'm very interested in the UFO phenomenon. I have been for well, since my first sighting back in 1967, and 12 months ago, it came by sheer happenstance actually. I started to record the sky, only a section of the sky because the sky is very big, and it all came about because I recorded a blimp here about 12 months ago circling the house. It was an advertising blimp, and when I was editing the video I just happened to notice something shoot past it, and it was a UFO. And that's what got me interested, or gave me the idea to record the sky. And I do that most afternoons. I put my iPad outside or set up the GoPro camera or another camera. Mostly these days it's the iPad. And record the sky for about an hour, hour and a half. Usually about 2 hours max with the, if I'm using the GoPro. And then that's the easy part. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you with what follows, but since then I've uploaded 34 genuine UFO sightings, and they don't get many views. Now I can understand that, you know, that perhaps there are not a lot of people interested in the UFO phenomenon, but perhaps also it's due to the amount of hoaxes there are on YouTube. And there are of course the CGI so-called UFOs. I don't know why these people who create these CGI images, which are very good and I can certainly appreciate the work they put in them, call them UFOs, because you can see what they are. It doesn't make sense. It's a false thumbnail. So perhaps people would rather watch things created by CGI than the real thing, but I can guarantee you that all my sightings are genuine. I only upload what I record. Oh, I have slow motion sequences and highlighted the objects, but they're genuine. You know, but as I said, they don't get many views. But that's not going to stop me from uploading them, because my channel, which is very diverse, because I'm interested in a lot of things, and I upload what I like and what I enjoy doing, and places I go. For instance, I'm going bush shortly for the winter season, and I will do a lot of recording and end up with a lot of videos to upload when I get home. Unfortunately I can't upload them while I'm in camp because I have a prepaid access to the internet, and it's very expensive and it's very slow, so I only upload very short videos. But yeah, I'll continue to upload the genuine UFO sightings I have, whether people want to watch them or not. But they'll always be there. They'll be there for as long as YouTube exists, long after I'm gone. Yeah, anyhow. But the funny thing is, it seems many folk, you know, many of my subscribers and others, like to watch these videos where I do a little bit of talking. And maybe that's why my UNOW broadcasts have been somewhat successful. For an older guy, that is. I've had many comments saying that I have a good voice for broadcasting and people like listening to my voice. And people commented on the last video I uploaded when I was sewing a black sock and enjoyed the reading. I won't do a reading tonight, but I might do a reading another. I think I've almost got this whole sewed up. Might do a reading another night. I've got a mug of tea here, but that's usual for me. I love my tea. And I think that might just about do this one. Looks pretty well done. I'll just put it through here, circle it through there, twist it around. Done. I'll just have a sip of tea. Excuse me. I like my tea hot. I don't, well, it looks a bit milky, but it's not too bad. Yeah, I like tea. I don't drink alcohol. I'm a total teetotaler. I have been all my life. Never got a taste for alcohol. Yeah, that one's done. One down and several others to go. I just had to have a pause then to check the camera because my Canon 1200D switches off automatically after around 15 minutes. It's aggravating because in the past I've made recordings and I think the camera's still recording, but it's stopped and I've had to do it all over again. Rather aggravating. That's why I like to use the iPad, because it keeps going until there's no memory left, and it's got a lot of memory on it, gigabytes of memory. And same with the GoPro camera. I've just got to tie this, put a little knot in the end of this thing here, twirl it around. Didn't work out. There we go. A tiny little knot there. Oh, right. Anyhow, I'm probably boring you, going on about this, that and the other. Not really going on about anything at all, but I don't know, perhaps people don't mind listening to me ramble on while I get this socked up. Yes, I go away every winter time. Have done for the past 5 years. My wife doesn't mind. She doesn't mind at all. She, in fact, she keeps asking me, "Are you going away this winter, my dear?" "Yes, my love, I am." She, you know, we've been married nearly 44 years, and we're the best of mates. And I think she enjoys a bit of quiet time herself. I know I do. I just love getting away to the bush. I first go to my cousin's property out in the southwest slopes and plains area of New South Wales. 880 kilometre trip. It's worth it. So I go away for the full winter season, which is 3 months. And I camp on the top of his mountain, on the property. Weather permitting, if they have a bit of rain, then even with my 4-wheel drive, it's hard to get up to the top of the mountain because some areas are very steep and very slippery when it's wet. And there's a lot of seepage too. So anyhow, hopefully I'll be able to get up to the top of the mountain because there's a beautiful spot way up the back of the top of the mountain, and really lovely spot. So I'm hoping I can get. I found it last year when I was on my cousin's property. I took the quad bike out I bought for a ride and came across this spot and I thought, well, this is really nice here. Maybe the needle's blunt. So I thought, yeah, this is where I'm going to come this year. And I spoke to my cousin tonight, and he was saying that they've had a little bit of rain. At the moment I wouldn't get up there. He said, but by the time I get there, which will probably be early next week, it should be okay. I certainly hope so. But there are plenty of other good spots on the mountain to camp. But when you get your heart set on one particular spot or doing one particular thing, you know, you're disappointed if you can't do it. Oh, that didn't take long to sew up. I might be all right. You know, with these white socks, these cotton socks, they get a lot of fluff inside of them. No, they do. And you turn your sock inside out and it's like snow. Oh, while I remember, I must say to my dear friend June, I haven't forgotten about doing the tour of our garden, but at the moment things are in a bit of a mess, and the front yard in particular. But I will get around to it, I promised you. I promise. Anyhow, I have got a lot of things to do in preparation to going away. I got my box trailer finally free. My older boy used it. He had it for quite some time, bought it back a couple of weeks ago. It was chock-a-block full of stuff, and he didn't get around to unloading that until a few days ago, and then he borrowed it again and uploaded it again, and only uploaded it 2 days ago, unloaded it 2 days ago, and now it's back under the carport. So I'll be busy. There's another one. I'll be busy getting ready to go away. Trouble is, you know, everything I need to go away is here in the shed, and it's a 40-metre walk, zigzaggy path out to where the trailer is and the 4-wheel drive, and I make countless trips, I can tell you, lugging stuff. I might end up walking 6 to 8 kilometres. Oh, poops me, I can tell you. Anyhow, well, listen, those 2 socks are done. I think maybe it's time I thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed my little talk. And until next time, bye for now.